today on EA Sports. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Trucks over him. And then he goes with a juke. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he'll get nothing out of that one. So he stopped for no gain, and it's second down. The Saints at 4-5, a game under 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On third down, Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, Trent, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
First down, here's Burrow. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Now Burrow. He finds his target, Beckham. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joe Schobert in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. York able to send this one through, and the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's caught. Beckham. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now Edwards-Helaire. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Oh, nice move. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Here's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 10 yards, good for his Saints. 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Working with a 2nd and 3. And Burrow going to throw again. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Time.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Burrow on play action. On the move to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Curtis Weaver. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. They got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A quick throw, but incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Burrow. He juked him, and the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll set up a throw. They'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll drop to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was... Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. Bulldozes past him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. And I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. 5 yards remain on second down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. York able to send this one through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Fournette running right. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak.
After this one's over.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, did, and just keeping it clean.